Yes, Rish. Hey, Jivan.
Hi.
Great. Looks like everyone joined. Okay, let's go with the quick introduction. Okay, not much. Probably your name, number of years of experience you have, and what domain you're working on. So that might give me the clarity. Okay, so let's start with always Shiv Krishna.
Yeah, hi. My name is Krishna. Uh, I'm having 9 years of experience. I'm working in security team, IT security.
So you're working?
IT security, identity and access management.
Give me a minute. Looks to be something. Can you hear me now?
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay. So I'm audible, guys.
Yes, you are.
Okay. Yeah, Shri Krishna. So you said 9 years of experience, and what domain you are working on?
I'm working in IT security team.
IT security. Okay, great. Let's go with JP Vibhuti. It's Vibhuti only, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Good morning, everyone. So, my name is Vibhuti Kumar, and I'm working with as a senior developer, and I have a total 10 years experience with Microsoft Azure technology.
Okay. So what in the development? What do you do in sense? What core skills you are technology wise?
Come again?
I said on development, what you are into core? Are you in Java, .NET, exactly?
.NET developer.
Okay, thank you. Okay, Manavi.
Hi, my name is Raghavendra. I'm from Pune. I have an experience of more than 15 years in IT technical support and customer success. Thank you.
Okay, Amit Singh.
Yes. Hi, good morning. My name is Amit Singh. I have total 12 year of experience in as a senior software engineer. Currently working as a senior software engineer. I'm working in like .NET and Angular, basically a full stack developer.
Okay,
Yeah, I'm from Mumbai.
thank you. Amit. Uh, Angel Mita.
Hello all, I'm Nitya Singha. I'm from Bangalore. I'm working in TCS. Right now I'm in sabbatical leave because I have 3 years old son. Excuse me. So my experience is 10, almost 10 years, but it was not in cloud. I joined in server support. Now my project moved to cloud, so that's why I joined this class to just upgrade my skill.
Okay. And you said your name's Neha, right?
Meeta Singh.
Mita. Okay, Mita. Okay. Thank you, Mita.
Thank you.
Anup.
Hello.
Hey, hi.
Hello. Good morning, everyone. So I am Anup. I am working in Essential as a delivery manager. So I want to upgrade my skill in Azure. I am S4 HANA consultant. So my background is SAP basis. So that is the reason I am enrolling here.
Thank
Thank
you, Anup. Astosh.
Yeah, hi. I'm a .NET developer and having around 15 years of experience, and I just want to explore cloud, so that's why I enroll here.
Thank you, Astosh. Ganga.
It's Gangavane.
Gangavani. Yeah, sorry about
Yeah.
that.
Good morning, all. I'm Tejas Gangavane. I have 8 years of experience as a server administrator. I was looking for the opportunity in Azure. That's why I joined.
Thank you. So Tejas is your first name, right? So I can call
Yes,
it Tejas. Okay.
yes.
Thank you. Thank you. Okay. Who is next? GNR Sniper.
Sorry, that's my email. Morning, everyone. My name is Nilesh. I'm working as system administration for the past 5 years.
Okay. Thank you, Nilesh. Harsha.
Yeah, hi everyone. I have total experience of almost 11 years now, and I'm working on capital markets based out of Delhi only.
So when you say capital markets,
Yeah.
are you into the investment sort of, or what is it exactly?
No, not exactly into the investments, but we kind of provide the support to the investment banking and like for the corporate actions and for the reports.
Okay, it's more on your IBD, Bloomberg, and sort of things, right?
Yes.
Okay. Okay, thank you, Harsha. Jeevan Prana.
Hi. Working in system admin for the past 5 years.
You're working on?
System admin for 5 years.
Okay. Thank you. My home. Who's that?
Sorry, my name is Partha Sadri, and I'm from Chennai and working as a deputy manager on startup. Okay, it is based out of Chennai, and my experience is 7.5 years in system administration and data center monitoring and everything. So that's all about myself.
So, Partha, you said, if I didn't catch it wrong, you said you're running a startup, right?
Yeah, I'm working in a startup.
Working in a startup, okay.
Yeah, right.
Okay. Thank you, Partha.
Thank you.
Pawan?
Hi, good morning, everyone. This is Pawan Kulkarni from Bangalore here. I'm just here to looking for the explore the opportunity for in Azure. I completed fundamentals also. I have 8 years of experience in batch processing, mainframe batch processing. Thank you all.
Pradeep? Pradeep, LN08. Okay, Prasad, you can go for.
Yeah, thank you. Hi, all. Good morning. So myself, Varaprasad. So I have like totally 7 years of experience in storage and backup admin. So currently working in Mahindra and Mahindra Limited, Bangalore.
Thank you, Prasad. Raghavendra Prashant.
Hi. I'm Raghavendra. I'm working in Unisys as a infrastructure. In a infrastructure support for past almost 10 years. Yeah. Thank you.
Thank you. Rahul.
Hi all, good morning. I'm Rahul Singh from the Noida. I have 12 years experience in the .NET technologies, so I want just to explore the cloud basis. So I joined this class. Thanks.
Thank you. Raj.
Yeah, hey, good morning. I'm working as a Java developer. I have 15 years experience.
Thank you. We did for RK Manvi, right? Raghavendra. Salman. Salman Lokandwala. Satish Soma.
Yeah, myself Satish Suma. So I have total 11 years of experience in .NET application support. Right now we are migrating our applications to the Azure cloud storage. So that is the reason I enrolled here to learn the Azure.
Okay. Thank you. Satish09.
Hi, this is Satish from Chennai. I have 20 plus years of an experience in infrastructure consulting levels. I was been taking care of the Winters, VMware, ADs, and storage kind of stuff. Partially right now working looking for an Azure cloud environment to upskills my careers.
Shesha.
Hi, hello all. Good morning. I'm from Bangalore. I have 3+ years of experience in IT and supporting cloud infrastructure services. Thank you.
So, which cloud you are supporting currently?
Azure.
Azure itself. Okay, great. Okay. Yes, Ramu.
Yeah, my name is Saravanak from Coimbatore. I have 30 years experience in the sales engineer. Now I am working in the TFOC. It's a textile industry company sales. Already I worked in a sales analyst. So that's why I'm interested in Azure.
Okay. Thank you. So, Swati.
Hello everyone, I'm Swati. Good morning. I'm having
Morning.
11 years of experience and I'm currently working in cloud operations domain.
And is it on the Azure itself or some other domain, some other cloud?
Sorry?
Is it on Azure itself or you are working on some other cloud like AWS or
On
Google?
AWS, Azure, and OCI.
Okay, great. Multi-cloud.
Thank you.
Thank you. Pages, we did it. Vikas?
Yeah. Hi, this is Vikas, and I'm working as a QA technical lead with more than 12 years of experience, primarily into telecommunications and networking domain. So I joined this course to learn about the Azure cloud ecosystem for better career prospects. I'm starting with Azure services first. I plan to add more cloud ecosystems later on.
Okay, great. Thank you, everyone. Everyone has it. Did anyone miss which I didn't call out? May join late or something?
Hello.
Yeah, yeah, Mary.
Yeah, I'm Pratibha. I work as a senior software engineer. I'm from Tamil Nadu.
Okay.
I would like to learn Azure DevOps for a future career aspect. Thank you.
Thank you.
Hi, this is Gautam from Chennai. I have 1 years of experience in servers and storage and backups, and we are and working in patch management as well. So I'm working in MetaWeb in Chennai.
Thank you, Gautam. Anyone else missed? Okay. So let me quickly introduce myself. So I have around 18 years of experience. I've worked on Windows Core Services, on Citrix, VMware, storage, and Hyper-V, and also on the other cloud migration, infra as a service, platform as a service, and also on the O365 SaaS platforms. All right. Okay. So I'll be with you guys for next 8 weeks, where we'll be running through the sessions. Okay, so I just want to have the introduction and the core skills to understand how we can start. Because in the last batch we had a lot of freshers who were unaware of data center also. That's where we had to bring in. So just want to understand the skill sets of everyone so that we can start in a better phase manner. Okay. Thank you. Let's start with the session. Give me a minute. Okay, so today we are gonna cover this topic, um, understanding like cloud computing concepts, private cloud, public cloud, and what is hybrid, and how the Microsoft architecture would be, and how the presence of Azure cloud is globally, and what is the subscription and all that. Okay, so while we start with
Yeah, we are unable to see your screen.
oh, I'm sorry. Okay, let me know once you are able to see this. Is it visible?
Yeah, it's visible.
Yeah.
Yes, it is. Yes.
Okay, great. So let's start with the understanding of what is cloud computing first. Okay. So what do you mean by compute? Yes. Anyone, what do you mean by compute?
Processing.
To perform calculations.
Okay.
Something which can perform computation and processing of data.
Okay. So compute is nothing but which you process the information and extract the output of it, right? So what you're doing, you're processing the data, and that's where you're getting the outcome of it. Correct? And for the same computing, what you need now?
Compute infrastructure.
So to process the data or the information, you need the infra or the resources to perform this task, right?
Yep.
Okay. So this information is this resources from where can you get?
You can purchase the underlying hardware from the market, or you can provision it through the cloud service providers such as Azure, Amazon, etc.
Okay. Either you can purchase the hardware from market, right? Even you can perform the same activity on your laptop, or you can perform the same activity on your desktop, right? And if you have, if you're on an enterprise environment, you can have your servers put across your data center, and from there you can perform the same task, spinning up the servers. Correct? Yes, no?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Now, same thing. Now, when you say a data center, what all strikes to your mind?
Where all the data is present.
When we see a data center, what does strike to your mind? What all things might be there in the data center?
So servers, switches, storages, so, racks, server racks, and network cables, powers, etc.
Okay. So now, this is your data center, right? This is your rack. You have a server here. You have a server here, or storage.
Firewall.
Network, which might be your switch. It might be a firewall. It might be your core switch. It might be your load balancer, right? Gateway. All these are network components, right?
Yeah.
And what else?
Power unit for the particular racks technology place. If it is racks. Or controllers.
Power and cooling backplane. Very essential.
So your power units are here. Your PDUs are being here, right? So you have your power units. This is your rack. Already your data center is being enclosed and it's being equipped with the proper AC. And this is your fans, which is for the exit of the hot air, right? Correct?
Yeah.
So this is your data center altogether.
Yes.
Now, when you see in the cloud, infrastructure as a service, what do you mean by infrastructure as a service?
Say we just get the infrastructure from providers, we just use them. That's it. It will be maintained by providers.
Mm-hmm. So when you say infrastructure, are you getting everything? Server, storage, network, your backup technology, everything you're getting out of this?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. So that's nothing but your infra as a service. Now, are you maintaining this rack, the power unit, AC?
No. The cloud provider does that for us.
Okay. Right. So now all this, what you have to do, you don't have to maintain. You don't have to have a physical space to keep this rack. You don't need the physical servers to be placed in the rack, or you don't need any admin person to go ahead and maintain the AC and the room temperature of the data center and everything, right? So to avoid all this, what you do, you go on a cloud services, which is nothing but infra as a
Service.
also known as IaaS. Okay. Now, to avoid all this, you're going with the infra as a service. But still, this part has to be taken care. Who will be taking care? The cloud provider. It might be Azure, it might be AWS, or it might be a Google Cloud, it might be a OCI, Oracle Cloud Infra, right? They take care of the backend of your infrastructure. But still, you can utilize this resources. Clear?
Yeah.
Now, what is PaaS then?
Platform as a service.
What do you do there?
We can use the platform by the provider, their platform, yeah, like cloud.
So still you're using the same, right? You're using the same platform as well here as well. What's the difference between infra as a service and platform as a service?
But in the platform as a service, you don't have to care about the like patches or the operating system, this infrastructure things. Basically, you have to just like if you are deploying the code, you can just deploy your code and use that. You don't have to care about these infrastructure things.
Like licensing kind of a stuff.
Right.
You just
In PaaS, we can maintain application and data for ourselves, remaining all done by providers.
what we required only we required that, not the entire whole thing.
Okay. Now, I see there are a lot of people from the .NET. Okay. Satish, Ashutosh. Okay. So now I want even Amit. So I want to ask you one thing. you have an application. Okay, you have a .NET application, and you have as a backend, and front end. You have some IaaS thing. Okay, now you deploy it. So how do you deploy it? If you want to deploy this,
build the code and then push to the. So you are asking for the platform as a service, how to deploy on the platform as a service, right?
yeah, you can take platform as a service. You can take, or if you are using as a anyway. So what do you do?
We can use the cloud server in the cloud platform, and we can take the server from there, and we can deploy our application in that particular cloud server.
Okay. What's the other way?
Yes, we build the code and then push to the particular, like if we have like subscription we have taken at the platform and service, then we have only pushed to that platform or code. And if you are deploying on the like to see that.
Okay. So in the platform as a service, what you're doing, you're using the services. In sense, if you want to build a website, okay. Now, if you want to build a website, what are things you need? You need a server.
Basically, you need a server in that IaaS systems to be installed. After IaaS needs to be having a web service configuration. How exactly, and deploy in C program file, C iNetwork folders is all everything you have to go and deploy. Your own website models is all everything has to be.
Okay. Now, if you go in cloud, if you want to have a website, just you need to have your HTML code, which can be added there. Or if you have you're using WordPress, just go ahead and create the WordPress service and go ahead and configure your website and the pages the way you want and bring it up on a platform as a service. If you have an application which you are developing, you will go ahead and put the app services wherein you go ahead and create your web application there. Okay. And that will go ahead and process and execute your data based on the integration you have done with your database also. Right? So in this case, what you're doing in the platform, you're just using their application services. You don't need the complete core services to be managed or worried about. Is it clear?
Yes.
Yeah.
Now, what do you mean by software as a service then?
Azure SQL.
Like software we purchase from the provider, like Outlook and something like that. So
Outlook Teams, yeah, we are using their cloud.
OneDrive for SharePoints.
Okay.
Like Office 365 complete pack, Word, Excel, MS Access, PowerPoint in a single access.
Okay.
And SQL, Oracles, whichever it may be.
Okay. So in the software as a service, you just go ahead and use their services. Okay. You don't have to worry. Now, earlier, what used to happen? If you want to use your email services or you want to use the Teams, or if you want to use the SharePoint, OneDrive, what do you need to do? You had to go ahead and create your own servers, wherein one particular server will be running as Exchange, and it will be deployed at if you have spread across multiple regions, you'll have a multiple Exchange servers region-wise, and they will be synced. Okay. The same way you'll have a Teams, you'll have a separate server for the SharePoint, and you will have a separate server for the OneDrive, okay, which used to be deployed. Now, when we talk about software as a service, if I'm saying M365 or Office 365, the service being provisioned by Microsoft, it's a package. You have everything in that. You have a Teams, you have Exchange Online, you have your SharePoint, you have your OneDrive, you have your security features, everything in that package. Okay. So now you don't have to go ahead and look for something else because you are getting everything at one package as a software. You don't have to manage, you don't have to worry about the thing. Just you need to go ahead and create your accounts. You need to go ahead and assign the licenses, right? Simple, and go ahead and use it. So whatever the upgrade has to be done, whatever the backend patches has to be done, or the availability of the services, it's all available all the time. Because the high availability, redundancy, everything is being taken care by the cloud provider or the service provider. So you don't have to worry. You just go ahead and access through the web or through the app or the client, desktop clients, and start using them. Now, Microsoft has O365. It has the Dynamics as well. It has Salesforce. Have you heard about the Salesforce as a CRM, which is SaaS based?
Yeah.
Someone was SAP expert here. Yeah, Anu. So if I'm not wrong, your S4 HANA is a SaaS-based model, right?
Yes.
Okay. So even SAP has brought up this solution with the SaaS. Earlier, it used to be on. You have a dedicated HANA database and the application instances running, and you have your centralized controllers and everything to load balance
Everything.
them. Yeah,
Cloud balance.
right.
So for the cloud, you are using cloud in mostly it's important for the DR system. So so it is very easy to manage. So for the template, creating the templates, and also for your set, so we can reduce the cost from using the cloud platform. So we can reduce the cost of application servers and also in DR side. So that is the more important. So as of now, every customer is using now Azure or AWS and cloud platform. So that is the reason I am also interested to take these courses.
Yeah, I was probably Microsoft got certified on my previous organization where we were the first to get the SAP migrated, SAP HANA migrated on a cloud from IBM servers to Azure in 2015, and that's where SAP certified them as the certified partners because I was part of that migration. So, yeah. Okay, so every provider has one or other way of software as a service, which being you can use only the services. It might be through web portal, or it might be through the clients, desktop clients, or just you can use it on your mobile apps, right? So you can use it anyway. We are taking only the service, but remaining maintenance, TRVR, everything is being taken care by them. and they make sure your services are up and running with the minimal downtime. Okay. Is it clear, guys?
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah.
Okay. Now, we understood this. Tell me, what do you understand by public, private, or hybrid cloud models?
I think public means it can open everyone that particular cloud service.
Private means the like the cloud using within the organization,
Mm-hmm.
and
So,
public,
yeah, good. Good.
and it is the combination of private and public, like both we can do within organization and out of the organization.
In the sense that infrastructure will be maintained by the provider and it will be shared between the multiple organizations. So anyone can like use that infrastructure for their use, and private in the sense that the data center will be built within the organization. So that will be full control. That data center will be full control by that particular organization. And hybrid is the combination of both public private.
So, Amit and Satish, if I say this is a private cloud, is it correct?
Right. If this data center is only like built and handled by the particular organization and accessed by the particular organization, then this is the private.
So some of the infra like ADs, usernames, passwords, and everything which is having an access to the portal like HR portal or finance portals, that won't be keeping us in a private public. That will be goes into the private. Inside the other user customers to the organizations that will be sitting in this in the public network, which has been accessed in such a form, like your company web total website wise contact us, this kind of information.
Mm-hmm. So, Satish, now this is my private cloud and this is my public cloud, if I'm not wrong, right?
Yeah.
This is Azure.
Mm-hmm.
So now I have this. This is my private data center in my organization, and this is the public service provider, Azure, AWS, or it might be Google or Oracle, right? Or Alibaba. Now, this server is communicating to one of the servers sitting here in the infra as a service.
Mm-hmm.
Is it still private or how it is?
That's what. See, if right now we're having in a server one, I'm taking an example. Server one is an AD authentication, so a Microsoft AD server sitting over there. Server two is we can take it as an application Oracle. And what happens is the user interfaces. It's like they have to want to use it. The servers will be one and two if you can remove it from the private, and you can take it in Azure infrastructure and services. Still inside the server and everything will be done by the internal organizations, whatever server upgradations, patch upgradation, Microsoft in the sense Microsoft server patch upgradation, this and all will be done by the privates of the team of that organization. But inside that appliances, which I'm talking about, infrastructure as a services, the Azure, when they are doing the migration on their own things, that will be done by them. That is in the public and sector. So it will be in the partialities which it will be private and the cloud. But I'm talking about the server, the same user, which is office network, if sitting in office network, that will be taking into the private cloud, private office network in such a way. But the same user is sitting work from home. They'll be coming from the ISP kind of a concept, and again they have an what is this security base of platform like what is this? They have it called Opta, this kind of a service. Then only they can come to the private network of Office Cloud Network. That particular time till the Okta particular phases, it will be sitting as a public network, right? So that's where the differs.
Mm-hmm. Now consider I have this server. Okay, this is your AD.
Mm-hmm.
This is your database server, server 2.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, who was that? Amit and Satish, they deployed a server. They deployed the app services in platform here. Okay. And your database is sitting. Now this infra will become what? Is it still private or it's completely public or what it is?
That will come under hybrid cloud.
Hybrid.
Yeah, hybrid.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So guys, you're understanding the difference, right? So this is what it is sitting dedicatedly in a data center and which is being controlled by you is a private. Okay. The resources, still you are using the virtual machine, you are using the platform or you are using a software service, but the backend management or the resources are being shared. Okay. These resources are being shared. It's not like you have a dedicated server where you're spinning up this particular VM. Okay, it's being shared with multiple customers, and that's nothing but your public cloud. Now, what we are talking about integrating your database here for the security reasons and your application setting for the cost effectiveness on the cloud. So now this becomes a hybrid. Are you following me?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
Can you please repeat the hybrid one?
Yeah. So, see, now you have a database here on the server 2. Okay. Now your application requires to communicate to the database server, the front end and your back end. You have a consider we have a 3-tier application here. Okay, you have front end, you have a middle tier, which is nothing but your .NET Core, and this is your database. Okay. Okay. Now, due to security reasons, there are the organizations like financial organizations, they do not, their security team would not let you to design or architect to set your database on the cloud or any third-party premises. So in that case, what you do, you still run your database on your on-premises. Okay, but to reduce the cost, because you don't want to invest on the additional server or things, or your maintenance, or you want to, you are looking for the scalability because based on the need, you want to spin up the multiple servers, and which is not feasible when you are running on your private or your own data center, because whenever there is a spike or there's a load, okay, you require to spin up the additional servers, and in that case, what we'll do, it is difficult because you need to procure the server, you need to buy, you need to have get the budget being approved and it's been budgeted and everything. So that's not going to be a one-day task, which might take at least 8 to 12 weeks to complete that process sometimes. Okay, and so this is not feasible. What do you think? You want to put off your application, the front end and back end on the cloud, on the PaaS services. Now the communication between your database and your application which is sitting in the public cloud, and your database sitting in the private cloud. This hybrid model is nothing but called as a hybrid cloud. Still, you have some of your resources running on cloud, which with the communication with the resources sitting on your on-prem. Am I clear, Manvi?
Yes.
Any doubts, guys?
No. Nothing so far.
Okay.
Just a
So
question
now,
here.
Yeah, please.
So the major purpose of private cloud is security, one of them, and public is accessibility and cost effectiveness, right?
See, you go to the public cloud because one is the major factor would be cost. Second would be the maintenance. Okay. So when you talk about the cost, it's not only the server or data center cost, because you need, if you say it's your server, it's your power maintenance, it's about to maintain the data center AC and all that. You need an admin team to maintain those physically servers. You need a server admin team to maintain those applications. You need the application team to maintain the database. All together is called where is the cost. So that all cost you try to reduce and bring it on the cloud as a just a platform. That's one thing. Other thing is scalability. Consider you have, I'll give the example of, have you ever booked tickets on IaaS?
Yeah.
Okay. Have you ever tried logging at 10 a.m. and were you able to book successfully a ticket?
Yeah, that is a peak time, right? So mostly at once it doesn't happen. You have to try multiple times.
It's nothing but the Tatkal ticket, which opens up at the time, right? If you want to travel next day and the train is starting, from today, and that's what the Tatkal ticket gives you. Option to book the ticket, right? So during this, consider there might be a people across India, or it might be the people who are sitting outside India. They might be booking the tickets for their parents or aged parents or whatever it might be, right? So now when they're trying to access, and there might be, you guys might be aware of even the load is being more created by this ticket agents. Ideally, they go ahead and increase the load, wherein they try logging in and do that for the booking the tickets, right? So during that load, now most of the times you see, sometimes you can log in, you see the ticket, but when you try to go to the payment gateway, it fails or the page times out. By the time you re-log in, the tickets are being gone. So during that peak time, if you want to spin up this service, your front end and back end, can you do that? If it's physically in the data center, can you do that?
No, that is very time constraint. I mean, at that time we cannot do that because it is bounded by the time. So people need to access the application, and that will take time.
But on the cloud, you can do that. Why? You can set up the predefined configuration, okay, where you can add saying this 10 o'clock, 10 a.m. is the time where the Tatkal starts. So by 9:50, we have to spin up this front end and back end applications and add to the load balancer and distribute the load based on the people to the nearest region. Consider the people sitting in the Delhi, Mumbai are trying to access. So what will happen? Which is the nearest data center from the Azure? It's Mumbai. So what will happen? It will go to the Mumbai data center. The same thing, people sitting in Bangalore, Kerala, Chennai, if they are trying to do that, what will happen? The nearest data center would be Chennai, it will go to the Chennai data center. Am I clear on that?
Yeah, right. Yes.
So it gives the scalability. Now, in case there will come to the other topics on that, okay? But for your understanding, it's for the cost effectiveness, for the resilience, for the security, for the scalability, okay, and business continuity. We'll come on those topics, how it works, how it happens.
Yep. Okay. Thanks.
Is it clear, guys?
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Now, okay. Now, tell me, your application, consider you have office in Pune, in Bangalore, okay. Now, this is your office in Pune. Probably, I would say Magarpatta. And this is your office in Pune. I would say Karadi. And this is your office in Bangalore. I would say Manyata. And this is your office in Chennai. So I'm not able to recall the part name. It's a SEZ part. So let's make a SEZ. Okay. Now we have different offices. Okay. Your company has the offices spread across 3 different places. But Pune has 2 offices. One is in Magarbatta, one is in Karadi. Now, your application okay. So you have a data center and it has a application XYZ and same application XYZ one. This is server one. Okay. Bangalore has some application ABC. No. Chennai has application ABC. Okay. So now you have an application called as the XYZ. Okay. And it has a database called as the XYZ. This particular application is being only accessed by Pune people. Now you have two data centers in Pune. One is in Magarvatta, one is in Kharadi, because we have two different offices. And both the data centers have the application. XYZ is one instance is sitting in Magarvatta, one instance is sitting in Kharadi. And the database XYZ is being replicated. Consider you are using SQL always on, which is replicating your data from Magarvatta data center to the Kharadi data center live. Now you have an application called as the ABC. Now this application is used by all org-wide employees. Okay, it might be a Bangalore office, it might be a Chennai office, it might be a Pune, Magarvatta or Kharadi office. So everyone has to use this application. Now this has been put across on Pune data center. One instance, the application is sitting in Kharadi data center. One instance, it's sitting on Bangalore. It's sitting in Chennai. Okay, and these databases are in continuous sync. Okay. Now, consider Pune Magarvatta data center goes down. Completely, it's being a disaster. Will it impact any of the Pune users?
No.
Why?
It has two data centers, so data will fetch from that another one, at Pune Kharadi.
So you have a application sitting in the Kharadi as well. So there would be no impact. Still, business will continue without any impact for the Pune data center. Right?
Yes.
Yes. Okay. Now, application ABC is being used by the Magarpatta, Kharadi, Pune users, even by the Bangalore Manyata and SEZ, Chennai. Now, application ABC goes down, which is running in Bangalore, or the complete Bangalore data center goes down. Will it impact the people of the Bangalore or the users of the Bangalore?
Database may impact because it's not syncing. No, it won't impact because it has Chennai. And on application also, it won't show any.
Backend databases will be synced. So front-end application, front-end only will be get it. That has been again joined with everything means then they'll be getting it. They won't have it. I'm not sure on now.
I think application will be
In
impact.
Bangalore, no location people will not able to access only. Other are will be able to access to your server. So only Bangalore people, if your application is down in Bangalore side, then Bangalore people will not able to access.
Yes, try to understand. That's the reason I kept the naming convention clear. App ABC, right? App ABC. This application is running. One instance is running in Pune Magarvatta, one instance is running in Karadi, one instance is running in Bangalore, Maneta, one instance is running in Chennai. The application is still the same. Only the instances to load balance it's running locally. Okay, but it's the same application, and the databases to reduce the load and for the availability, what you're doing, you are spinning the databases on each local data center, and they are still all databases are in sync. Now tell me, if Bangalore data center goes down, will that be impacted?
No.
No, right?
All in and
No impact.
Okay. Why?
See, Bangalore data center only is gone, but still it's synced with the Chennai or Pune locations. So the
Right.
data redundancy is already there. Latency only will be there, but it won't be fully down.
Right. So
Regarding that applications.
still your business continuity is in place because you can access the application with your front-end web link from anywhere. Okay. Is it clear, guys?
Yeah.
So now tell me, what do you mean by zone?
geographical categorization of data. Means cloud data centers.
Okay. So Mika, if I say geographical classification, now Pune and Bangalore are geographically different states, right? So will that mean a zone?
Yes, I think. But
Anyone
both are
else?
in same location, so it's won't be a zone. I think.
Anyone else?
Yes, this is two zones.
Understand my question, okay? I'm saying Pune data center and Bangalore. These are two different locations. Now, will this two become a zone?
Sir, repeat the question.
Okay. I have a data set. Yeah. So let me repeat the question. I have a data center, okay, in Pune, and I have a data center in Bangalore, right? So now, Pune, Bangalore, and Chennai are physically a different state, right? And these data centers are physically sitting in a different geography. Will this be part of zone? Are they zones?
Pune is a different zone. Bangalore is a different zones. Chennai is a different zones. Regarding for the network sites, they will be splitting in that.
So you mean to say Pune is one zone, Bangalore is one zone, and Chennai is one zone,
Yeah.
right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, Pune and Bangalore and Chennai, can I say are they from same region or different region?
Different region.
Why?
Yeah, region is same.
Region is same, I think. So Chennai is only different. I think this is the south zone and this is the west zone. So I think Pune and Bangalore is the same in the same zone, and Chennai is with a different zone.
Okay. Yes, let me give you. Zone is nothing but, okay, within the geographical region. Within geographical region is in Pune. So these two data centers are called as the zones. In sense, in the Pune itself, you have two data centers. If one goes down, still there is zero impact because you have the copy or a carbon copy of it running on a second data center. Is it clear?
Yeah.
So you say, I will come to the different zones or different regions. I'll get you there. Okay. But when we say US, US has the East US. East US is nothing but it has a data center sitting in the East US. Now, it has a data center sitting in the West US. It has a data center sitting in the Central US. But now, Microsoft has one data center. It goes down. What will happen? If particular data center goes down, Bangalore has only one. What will happen?
Can you repeat again?
So you have a data center in Bangalore, Chennai, Pune, right? Pune, Magarwata, and Kharadi. The same way. Forget about the application here. Okay, you have a data center here. We forget about all the applications there. Okay, we are not talking anything on the application. So now Bangalore data center goes down. Is it an impact or no?
If this is on replicating mode, then it will not impact. If you have a separate databases which is not in the sync, and definitely it will impact your business.
My simple question is, I'm not worried about the applications. What are there? So if the data center goes down, Bangalore, will it impact or no? Simple.
Yeah, it's impact.
Okay. Now, at the same point of time, what do you need to do? So consider Bangalore is your primary data center and Chennai is your secondary data center. Now, in this case, what you're doing, if Bangalore goes down, you need to bring up your all applications on the Chennai data center. So it's nothing but there is a downtime for it because it's actual disaster, right?
Yep.
At the same time, consider your Pune Magarwata data center goes down. It's a carbon copy here, right? Pune Kharadi, Pune Magarwata data center goes down. So Pune Kharadi can run the business without any issue.
Yes.
Yes.
In case Pune Magarwata and Kharadi both go down, in that case,
then your business will impact.
Business will impact.
Business will impact, right? So what you will do then? You fall back on your disaster recovery plan, wherein your Bangalore data center is the primary data center. For Pune, Bangalore becomes a secondary data center, right? Correct?
Yes.
Yeah.
Now, in that case, so Pune DC1 goes down. Still, you do not have an impact because you have a DC2 in the same region, in the Pune. That's nothing but zone. Understand? Within same place, within same city, you're having the additional data center and you're running your services in that data center is called as a zone. Because you need to understand this concept thorough when you're solutioning anything or you're putting across your solution, you need to know what is zone first or what how you can design this, right? So what is zone? Within same place, there might be a minimal latency and it might be a just 5-10 miles away or separate from one data center to other data center. That's nothing but zone. Am I clear?
So you mean hello?
Yeah. All right.
Yeah. So you mean if we have a two data center in US East basically, so that is two zone, right?
Yeah. So you have two data centers in US East. Okay.
Right.
In the East. So you have two data center. The data center one will become zone one. Data center two will become zone two.
Zone 2, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So in case your application you're hosting, when you select to have redundancy of a zone, then what will happen? Your one application server will be sitting in East US zone one application server will be sitting in East US zone 2. Clear?
Can you
This
repeat
is
last sentence? What did you say?
okay. So you have a application. Okay. When you say I want to spin up the application in East US, and you select the to spin up that application with the zone redundancy. In that case, when you select a zone redundancy, what will happen? You select your zones, how many zones you want to spin up. So you say zone 1 and zone 2. Okay. Now the application goes and sits in a zone 1, one instance, and zone 2, one instance. In a scenario, your zone 1 completely is down. Still, you have your application up and running in a zone 2. So it's nothing but minimal disruptive to your business and you have a business continuity in place with the high availability. Is it clear?
Yes. Yes. Right.
Okay. Now, what is region? We said this is zone. What is region?
Like Europe, US, India.
So now, in this case, I can say this is we took an example. This is our zone 1. This is our zone 2. Right now, this is our region 1. This is our region 2, and this is our region 3. Correct?
Yeah.
In case now US itself has a different regions. US East, US West, US Central. Same way, Europe North and Europe Central. Okay. India has South, India has a Central, right? So these are nothing but the regions. Now, if something happens to a Pune data center, consider there's the flood. Okay. Consider there's a flood and Chennai data center goes down completely. There is you cannot bring it up. So in that case, what will do?
Access through some other, sir.
Sorry?
Access through some nearest one.
So which is the nearest one?
Bangalore.
Bangalore. Right? So this is nothing but you have placed your application here, and this is your, in the case of disaster, this is your secondary data center, right? So you are diverting your resources or you are bringing up your application. Consider this XYZ application is only ABC is fine. ABC application can be accessed if Chennai goes down, if Bangalore goes down, still we have the ability to access from any of these regions, right? Now, complete Pune goes down, both the data centers, due to some natural disaster. So, XYZ application is only running in Pune, and your DR location or secondary data center is what? Bangalore. What you'll do when this goes down completely?
switch to the DR side. All the business will switch to on the DR side.
Businesses switch to DR side, but you need to bring up the applications, right? So you need to perform a
This application need to move.
Yeah, if this application has to be brought up as per your DR plan. We'll come to that, how the DR plans and what the things would be. But nothing but this is your region.
Yes, sir, and all will come in picture. Yeah.
Yeah. Am I clear?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Hope zone and regions are clear.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yes.
Okay. Fine. Now, let's go to what is subscription and what are the management groups. Okay. What do you mean by subscription, by the way?
When we buy something for the particular period, like paying some money, like we took for the like Netflix and something like that. We buy
We
services.
buy what we want in subscriptions, like license purchases.
We need
List.
to use for certain periods.
List of services that we paid for, that the customer paid for.
Okay, so now you buy a Netflix or Hotstar, so you pay. You see, you pay for 3 months, so your service will be up and running for 3 months, right? Post that, what will happen? It will go ahead and stop your services. Correct?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
So same way, subscription is nothing but subscription is nothing but account, first of all. Okay. But in this, either you can go for the prepaid services, wherein you're doing with the Netflix, where you're paying in advance and then utilizing the services, right? Yes, no?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, that was a prepaid, right? Now you have a postpaid as well. What will happen in postpaid?
After we use the service, we can pay the payment, whatever we use.
Bill will be generated at the end of the cycle.
Right?
We'll pay it later.
Now, consider you're using Reliance Jio Fiber. Okay. What all services you are getting from Reliance Jio? Yes, I'm audible.
Yep.
Yes.
Yeah.
So, yeah. So, what all services you are getting from Reliance Jio Fiber?
Internet services
Yeah,
and
internet,
OTT
and they
services.
will give
Internet
some
and
more
TV
platforms
Right. So, you are
and
getting the
TV
internet.
channels as well.
Yeah, TV
Internet
channel.
OTTs.
Now, in Reliance Jio, what you're doing? So, you are getting the internet, you are getting the TV channels with almost 15 OTT platforms, right?
Yes.
Are you paying for that Netflix right away?
Not
It's based
directly.
on
We are
plan. Yeah, it's
using
based
the
on plan.
So, what you're doing? If it's a prepaid, you're paying in advance for 6 months or so, right? Not you'll pay once you complete using if it's a postpaid, you pay it once you complete your using the services for that specific month and bill is generated, right? Yes.
Yes.
Okay. These are nothing but the subscriptions what we're taking, subscription based services. Okay. Now, what are management groups in this? Why do you need the management groups?
We can segregate the users accordingly based on the priorities.
So,
Everyone not needed everything, right? So it has to be customized the way what needs to be done.
okay. Now, we took an example of Reliance Jio fiber, right? What all you are getting under this? Internet,
Internet, OTT, plus TV
TV
channel.
channels, and OTT, right? Now, in this case, what is management group? Who is management here,
Jio.
Reliance Jio.
right? Reliance Jio is a management. And under that, what you have? There are different subscriptions, correct?
Yeah.
Yes, correct.
Yes.
If you see in the management, you need to have a tenant, okay? The root tenant, under that, you can go ahead and create the subscriptions. What are the subscriptions you need? Okay, multiple subscriptions can be created and you can go ahead and manage them. Is it clear, guys?
Got it.
Yes.
Can you please repeat it again once?
Sorry?
Can you please repeat it again?
Yeah. So what we're saying, subscription, right? What is subscription we are talking about? We are talking about the TV channel, the subscription what we are talking about, OTT platforms, we are talking about the internet services, right? Those are subscription services what we have taken, correct? And we have taken under whom? Reliance Jio.
Yes.
Yes.
Reliance Jio is what? Management?
Management.
Yeah. So same way, you need to have a tenant, root tenant. Okay. In sense, you need to create a account, the tenant on Microsoft. Under that, you can go ahead and create the subscriptions. What are the subscriptions you need? Now, in Geo, the management was nothing but the root tenant was nothing but the Geo platform. Under that, what were subscriptions we took? We took a broadband, we took a TV services channels, okay, we took a OTT platform, right? Three different subscriptions have been running on the same tenant.
Yes.
Is it clear now?
Yes,
So
clear.
you can create multiple subscriptions under single tenant and run it. But so consider you want to run a subscription for your O365 only for the O365 administration or the services. Okay, you want to run a subscription to segregate for your DevOps environment, Azure DevOps environment. Okay, you want to run a subscription as separate for your Azure infra as a service or platform as a service and all that stuff. Okay, so you create three different subscriptions are being managed under same tenant, but you can restrict each and every subscriber or subscription with the different set of permissions and roles. Am I clear?
Yes.
So all subscription have to be under management group,
Tenant.
tenant group. Okay, tenant group. So that
Tenant.
type
Your
is it?
tenant is nothing but if you go here. So this is your subscription. Your parent group is what? Root tenant. So under this root tenant, you can have multiple subscriptions you want to add.
Okay. That we can modify because I'm working on that right now. So I have like lots of users asking for to add the subscription, but I have not seen it's coming under that management group. So that's why I'm a little bit confused. So you have showing it here parent management group. So that we can change, right?
Yeah, that you can check. See, ideally, subscription can be created as on a separate tenant itself, or else if you are creating on the existing, then you can go ahead and add them as part of your existing parent management group also. If you have created a subscription, new subscription, you can go ahead and add it here.
Okay.
Correct me if I'm wrong. It's something like you're a house owner and you have a tenant in such a way, and you plan to running as an FPG. Each and every room you have a 2 to 3 persons in such a way, such a way. So
That's
that
right.
complete tenant in such a way, each and every room there's a subscriptions person who's sitting in that particular room.
Correct.
Is it clear?
Yeah.
Okay, got it. Got it. Next.
So it means tenant. So suppose we have taken the Geo subscription. So Geo is the management group. Okay. So I have taken the Geo subscription. Then who will be the tenant? Tenant I am is a tenant, right?
Yeah, you are the tenant.
I am tenant. So what would be the tenant group? If I am
See,
tenant, then what would be the tenant group?
okay. Now, Geo is what? Provider. Okay. Under that, what you're doing, you are creating a tenant called as a Anup. Under Anup's tenant, what I'm going to do, I'm going to add the subscription. One is fiber, one is TV, one is your OTT. Right?
Okay. Okay. Okay, understood. So it means in one subscription ID, I can create multiple tenant group, right? Okay, got your point. Thank you.
Am I clear, guys?
So can you click on that drop down button So
Which
in
one?
that parent management group, there one drop down button is there, no?
This one?
That arrows. So the what the names are there? Just little bit curious to see. There parent
Which
management. Just
That's
which
write.
drop down?
sorting.
Yeah, exactly. That drop down button, the arrows. Yeah,
It's sorting. That
names
is
are.
It's
sorting.
sorting.
This is only for sorting. So if I go in the management group, see, when I go here, I can go ahead and create if I want additional management group.
Your
Okay,
organization
as
already
a
created. That's why I have.
see
Page.
Mita. If you see here under the root tenant, I can go ahead and create one more management group under this. If you see this,
Yeah,
it's a
like that.
child of this. Yeah, under this. Yeah, under this, I can go ahead and create whatever I want. But your root tenant, whatever you have, under that you can go ahead and now probably you consider you take okay. So consider you log into the Hotstar. You create your profiles, right?
Yeah.
When you log into the Hotstar, consider you create a profile as a Mita, and
Okay.
you create a profile for your family member as a family, or you create it, if you have a brother, you create one more profile called for your brother, right? The same way you can go ahead and create multiple management groups. Okay, under that they can go ahead and select their watch list as they want or do the things. The same way you can go ahead and create your subscriptions, add the subscriptions here, and do that. Am I clear?
Yes, sir.
But your root tenant is gonna remain the same. Mind it, root tenant will not change. Whatever the initial root is been created, that will remain the same.
Yes, got it. Got it. Yeah. Thank you, sir.
Okay?
Excuse me.
Yep. Go
Yes.
ahead.
So, actually, is it like after taking, let's say, I want some service from Azure, so I took a subscription. So after taking subscription, I can add multiple tenants, or how it is? Like after taking subscription, I am the tenant group. So under that, I can add multiple subscriptions. Is it like
Yeah.
that, or?
So you have a tenant, under that you can add the multiple subscriptions.
Okay. So under subscriptions, we can add management groups, right?
Yeah, under tenant you can add the management groups the way you want.
Okay. Yes. Okay.
Okay,
Okay.
clear?
Yes, sir.
Got
Yes.
it.
Yes. Yes. Got it. Thank you.
Any other doubts on this?
The management group, we can create multiple tenant group, right? So recently you have created one more test management group, I think.
Yeah, I
So
created and deleted it.
yeah, so so same subscription we can add multiple management group, and any management group we can create multiple tenant group. I'm right? My understanding is right?
See, now, probably, Anup. Okay. So let me give an example. Someone took example of saying, I'm owner of a particular building and have uh, 10 tenants, and each tenant run their own PG, and they have somewhere around 3-4 subscribers or the PG people in that, right? So now this is Anup. Under Anup, I can go ahead and create whoever want the management groups. Okay, they are the tenants. Okay, under that I'm creating a subtenant. But under that, they can go ahead and create a subscriptions. That's nothing but the PG stays. Is it clear now?
Now clear. Got it. Thank you.
Any doubts, guys, so far?
Nope, all good.
Okay. So now we'll jump to what do you mean by ARM? ARM. In Microsoft, what is ARM?
I think it's a database. Database.
It's a resource manager template, Azure Resource Manager.
Anyone worked on Azure or anyone has an understanding of Azure prior to 2014? Did anyone had a chance to at least glance it?
No.
No.
Okay, prior to 2014, Microsoft Azure, when they started somewhere around 2009-10, okay, they had something called as a classic portal. And sometimes someone might have seen the notifications coming in, right? If you're working on Azure and you get the Azure notifications also. There are some of the services which are not supported in classic portal, and you need to immediately move to so and so before this date, and post that you'll not be able to access your services or resources or data. The email notification comes from the Microsoft. Anyone has received in your organization or seen it across?
No.
No? Okay. So earlier, as I said, right, 2014, there was a classic portal from the Microsoft since they started, and that's how it was being. Azure portal was called as a classic portal. And from 2013 and start of the 14, they launched ARM template, Azure Resource Manager. Okay. Earlier days in the classic portal, what used to happen was everything you need to create a separate. So now you want to create a virtual machine, okay? You'll create a virtual machine. You want to assign a disk, you need to create a separate data disk. You want to assign a network, you need to create a separate NIC card. You want to add that NIC card to a particular subnet, you need to create a separate subnet or a VNet, and then go ahead and merge this. In sense, one piece you create a VNet, then you go ahead and create your NIC, then you go ahead and assign that NIC to that VNet so that it gets a specific IP from that subnet. Then you go ahead and assign this NIC to the virtual machine, and then your network component is up and running on the virtual machine. Then you bring up your virtual machine, and then you assign, if you want the additional data disk to store your database file or your file services, whatever it might be, you go ahead and bring up the virtual machine and add that. Am I clear?
So everything is separate instance.
Yeah. So
you
all
want to buy one
separate.
server, hard is separate, memory separate, and
Yeah.
NSC card separate, something like that.
Yeah. So it was separate. Then it was like if you people maybe before 2000 who has been in the IT industry, or maybe at least I would say up to 2003 who was there in the IT industry or started during that phase might be aware of assembling a hardware,
Yeah, I do assembling hardware on that time.
right? So what you should
Yeah.
do? You should bring the hard disk from somewhere, from the
Purchasing,
SATA. You should
yeah.
bring the motherboard from somewhere. You need to go ahead
Yeah,
and bring the,
motherboard, cabinet, memory
yeah.
separate,
You need to,
SD
you
RAM,
bring a
DD RAM.
cabinet from somewhere, and then you bring RAM from somewhere, and then you bring your what is that?
SMBS, power supply.
SMBS power source from somewhere, and then you go ahead and merge everything, and then build it, and then okay, this is ready. Now, if you want a monitor or keyboard, we'll supply along with this. That's the additional cost. Correct?
Okay.
So that's what used to happen in the classic portal. Now, when they came up with the ARM template, what they did? They made it user friendly, wherein if you're creating a virtual machine, that portal itself will let you know, okay, do you want the OS is which OS you want from the template, then what you want the network card, and if you want the network card, in which network subnet you want to place that network card, okay, and apart from this, do you need the additional disk to be attached to this machine so that you can store your data? So that all stuff was being improvement or the enhancements of the ARM template, and that made life easy for, sorry, it's not ARM template, as part of the resource manager, Azure Resource Manager. This is where it made the this portal made ARM portal made life easy for Azure subscribers. Okay.
Okay.
Clear?
Got it.
Any doubts so far?
No.
So is everything good so far?
Yes, indeed.
Yes.
Okay, great. So guys, we'll stop for the day today here. Okay. But there is a quiz. So please, you guys go ahead and go through the quiz to understand. Okay. The concepts, what you have gone through, you are able to relate it. Okay. And let me know if you have any doubts on the quiz front. Maybe we can discuss if you have any doubts when you go through the quiz. If you have any doubts, make a note of them. And tomorrow we'll start with the Q&A for if you have something, you come up with the doubts for today. Then post that we'll start for the next session tomorrow. Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you. And one more request, everyone, guys, just want to bring it up. So next to, sorry, not tomorrow, next weekend, that is on 3rd and 4th, right? We have a session on May 3rd and 4th.
Mm-hmm.
Is everyone fine to complete the session of 3rd and 4th on the single day, that is 3rd?
Yeah.
I mean, how many hours will you take on third?
Third probably will start at 8:30, and maybe at 10:30 we'll take a 15 minutes break, and we'll continue till 12:30, quarter to 1.
That works for me, at least.
I'm okay with that.
Yeah, it works for me also.
Me also.
Okay, great. Because
Yeah, no
unfortunately,
issues.
on the 4th, I have some activities, the migration activities in office, so I have to be there. That's the reason. I don't want to miss the session, but I thought let me ask you guys, or else then we have to take a day off on that day 4th. So that's the reason. I thought let's clear it on 3rd. So even that will give you time to understand and come up with the questionnaires and practice for the next week, right? Okay.
Means you will take fourth session in 3 months. Single day you will complete For 2 days,
Both the
right?
sessions. Yeah, for third and fourth.
And
Only for
tomorrow,
that
what
weekend.
and tomorrow you will take or not?
Yeah, tomorrow I'll take. Tomorrow would be the regular. See, other weekends it will be regular. Only on 4th I have to go to office for some migration activity.
Right.
That's the reason I have to be there. So either I can take, the option is for me to take off on that day and pull it further. Better we complete on third so that even it will give the, because these are sessions one to other linked. So if you have any doubts, we can go ahead and practice and come back. So might help us in the next session. So only one session it would be like that. We will cover both the sessions in same day. Okay.
Got it.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay. Thank you guys. Thank you so much. And
Thank you.
see you tomorrow, same time.
Yep.
Thank you.
Sure thing.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.